Part 2, continuing with our kickboxing discussion. So fitness kickboxing, aerobic kickboxing, goes with music. And not every fight matches the music. So what I found is they have to adapt the techniques to fit the music rather than adapt the music to fit the techniques. So you're doing these quick techniques to match the rhythm of the beat, and they're compromising the techniques. When I was doing this style in Los Angeles, in what was it, Bally Fitness, I forgot what it was called, I found that I couldn't keep up when they were doing the roundhouse kicks because I was the only one in the class doing the roundhouse kicks successfully, correctly. They were doing them just like these quick snap kicks to match the beat. So I was wrong. I couldn't keep up because my rhythm was based on doing the technique correctly from a correct, proper stance. Everybody else was just doing it quickly from the snap position, like to match the music. And I spoke to the instructor afterwards, and she admitted she has no background in actual martial arts. She's a fitness instructor. Again, we look at the difference in cardio kickboxing, aerobic kickboxing. What is the goal? To waste energy, to burn calories. You want to lose some weight. So the idea is to use up as many calories as you need to, as you can. If I say there's a way to do the technique with burning less calories, you'll say, what's the point then? I came here to lose weight. But with real self-defense kickboxing, or a real kickboxing fight, you want to conserve your energy. You might have 10 rounds. You might be fighting on the street. You don't want to burn it all up right away. You'll be out of breath. You want to conserve it. You want to use as little energy as possible per technique. And thus the goal is diametrically opposite of aerobic kickboxing. You don't go into a fight hoping to lose weight. You go into a fight hoping to either win the fight or to survive. Now, the other style of kickboxing is sports kickboxing, competitive kickboxing. K1 and so forth. There the goal is to win. There's weight categories, there's age categories. The people that compete in these fights are enormously strong and incredibly fit, which is not the average person's way of fighting. Most of us are just regular people. We don't have time to get into the levels of fitness that are required to win a K1 fight. That's for the extreme athletes of the world. We may be training, but we're not at that level. And again, I'm speaking from experience. We have thousands of students with IKI around the world, and they're all great. And we have wonderful instructors. But let's be honest, some of us have a bit of a belly, a lot of us are not in fighting shape. So we need a style that suits who we are today. We can't look at a K1 fight, at a professional boxing fight. Even these guys are not year-round in that kind of shape. They're told in 3 months you have a fight, you get into fighting shape, you lose weight, you cut your weight, whatever. These are professional athletes training for a specific fight. We're training for always being ready. It's a completely and totally different set of circumstances. So IKI Krav Maga is not taught as a sport. We call it Israeli kickboxing. It's not taught as an aerobic fitness class. So what is it? It's our unique style that's developed over years of training and training with world-class kickboxers and Thai boxers around the world that I've had the privilege to train with, combining it into a style which is like Krav Maga. Simple, effective, and the idea is that we use movements that generate energy rather than movements that take away energy. We use movements and methods that multiply your power rather than just expand your power. And this is, in a nutshell, it's hard to explain everything in words, what makes our style very different.